Shalom, 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 Israel. Shabbat shalom. This is Brother Gedalia coming back to you with another lesson on America's biggest kept secret, man. Part 3. America's biggest kept secret, part 3. And the destruction of ignorance, man. First and foremost, before I get into it, I'd like to give a call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem, Wa Mashak Yahushai. Shalom to all of the brothers out there that's inbound and doing the work. They staying away from all the lust of this world. They're out there praying, fasting, studying, being diligent. In the rain, in the cold weather, in the snow, in the heat. They out here doing the work, man. And shalom to all of the sisters out there that's out there actually reverencing their husbands, staying steadfast, being shamefaced, being skilled, in the sewing, cooking, cleaning, and keeping and maintaining the order of the household. And shalom to all of the mighty youth out there, that's not getting caught up in the concupiscence of this world, man. They being obedient to their parents, and they standing bound and doing the work. So, like I was saying, man, all praise to the Most High. This lesson is going into America's biggest kept secret. This is part 3. Because a lot of our people are ignorant, and people don't understand that when ignorance happens, destructions happen. You know what I'm saying? You destroy yourself, you destroy people. Hey, what you call it? On the Boondocks, a damn nigga moment, man. Nigga moments happen, man. You don't know nothing. Hey, you get the saying that the Bible is a so-called white man book, or that I'm an Egyptian, or whatever, man. When you don't know something, they say, like, if you don't know your history, man, you're bound to repeat it. So I'm gonna hop into it, man. This book, get this classic right quick. It's the book of Hosea, chapter 4, and verse number 6. And it reads, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will reject thee. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children." So look, man, hey, our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. We don't know the laws, statutes, and commandments. We don't know who we are. We don't know, hey, where we come from. Hey, all we think and know is the damn education and of the so-called white man and these other people that enslaved us, man. Not just the so-called white man, the Arabs, the so-called Arabs who are the Ishmaelites, the Moabites who are the so-called Chinese, and the Ammonites, the Amalekites. You know what I'm saying? Hey, these Jewish, Japanese, South Korean, Vietnamese, the Elam, the East Indians. Hey, these people had us in different captivities, man. From Egyptian all the way down to this Roman captivity that we still in to this day. So we gotta wake up and realize, man, and have and get some knowledge, man. Hey, because our people, it's so much of our people are being destroyed because they don't know who they are. So they walk around being and thinking that this is what they gotta be like because society says so. Hey, this is the trend. Nah, we have our own culture. We don't have to be what society says. We don't have to be the biggest op. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how people aspire to be. Why we want to be somebody that people wants to kill? We ain't gotta be the biggest nigga, man. We ain't gotta be that, man. We ain't gotta be the most richest paid, murderous type person, man. Why we want to be that? Our women ain't gotta be whores, man. Ain't gotta be the next Cardi B, the next Megan Thee Stallion, the next Dirty Red, the next Horilla. Ain't nobody gotta our women ain't gotta be that, man. Our women don't have to be that, man. But our people, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. We get this precept, this Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse number 43. And because of this, and because of us, you know what I'm saying, being ignorant and not knowing, we don't understand and we don't know that we are above these people that rule over us, according to the words of the Lord, according to Deuteronomy 7:6. And we supposed to be on high above all these nations. But because we get destroyed, because we reject the laws of the Lord, you got people on TikTok, scoffing against the prophets, man. We got people banning the Bible all over the world. Famine of the word is happening. We got to get this knowledge while we still can. Because our people, because if we don't, we're going to continue to be destroyed. We're going to be destroyed forever. So like we're going to be destroyed forever. And we don't get it why we can right now. This right here, it says this is what happens for us because we was rebellious, man. We rebelled against the knowledge of the Most High. That's what it says. This is the book of Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28 and 43. Said the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. So because of the fact that we threw away with the knowledge of the Most High, and we decided to go the hell off and break the covenant, as I expounded in the part 2 of this video, because of that, the heathen had got above us, man. Because we decided to throw away the laws, not even say throw away, but not do the laws of the Most High, man. Not do what the Lord said. Because of that, we fell into this punishment. This punishment of having a person that's a stranger among us come up above us very high. We were the progenitors of this whole land. All of us were omnipresent, so to say, all over this land, all over the world. And then the stranger that was created within us got above us. The Most High put these people above us very high, and we came down very low. Now we living in the damn slums. We living next to vacant buildings, and we got roaches in our apartments and in our homes. You know what I'm saying? We got damn Slocky. We got damn rats and damn mice and possums in the damn trash can, knocking over the trash can. We hearing gunshots outside our window. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? People dying in the hood. You see junkies. That's very low. And these so-called upper nations, they come from a whole nother country and come here and they live better than us. They come from down Saudi Arabia, man, and come here and live and get a whole establishment set up. They got the beauty supply stores, they got the down corner stores or bodegas, what some people may call. You know what I'm saying? They got these things, man. But we living in this place got nothing. We go to their store and spend our money with them. And we think that and then we leave our culture and go and study their culture because we feel like now that their culture is better than ours. When you go and study on somebody else's culture, you take on their religion, you at that point said that this person and their culture is better than you and your culture. Because our people are so ignorant, man. Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. Shalom, brother. Let me go to Isaiah. It's the book of Isaiah. Come on. Another class. It's the book of Isaiah. Chapter 1 and verse number 3. It says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know. My people doeth not consider. Hear that? The ox and the ox know his master. And the ass know his master's crib. And he know where his crib at. You know how to get home if he go wrong. But Israel, our people, the Israelites, they don't even know because they ignorant and they don't even consider. If that's not us and being rebellious, I don't know what to tell you, man. Ain't no way around that. Ain't no way around that. We are rebellious, man, and we rebel, and we don't even know. Our people walk around every day saying, "Yeah, I'm on demon time. I'm a demon. Oh, I'm the HBIC. You know what I'm saying? Or the head. The head be in charge. Yeah, I'm a young rich nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all everything but what the Lord told y'all to be. You know what I'm saying? You call yourself a so-called black. You call yourself a so-called African and American. We ask you these questions like, "Where's the land of black?" Hey, I ask you a question. Hey, what's your nationality? I'm black. Look at your skin. What color is your skin? It's brown, but I'm black. That don't even make sense. Where's the land of black? How can you be from two different continents at the same time? You that dash in between? That's what you is? Come on, man, make it make sense. It said the ox knoweth his master, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel don't even consider. Don't know and don't consider. We don't know who we are, and we don't even consider it because we pick up the Bible, or we'll see the Bible and automatically think because the so-called white man used our book against us to destroy us. Beat our ancestors in slavery to the point where, guess what? They felt like if they was to go and seek knowledge, they would get killed. So in fear of the so-called white man, our people taught these traditions to our ancestors, and them to their kids, and to them to their kids, to now they don't even got to teach it no more. Our people don't even open up the book. Ain't no way you could prove that this Bible, is a so-called white man's book. Ain't no way you could prove that. You'll just hear what it. You'll just hear it from somebody else, and then you'll just take that and run with it, and use that as justification not to seek knowledge. Because you know that good saying that you probably heard from the elders and stuff like that. Say if you don't want a black man or woman to find something out, hey, put it in a book. This is that book. This is the history of the Israelites. This is the history of the Jews, the real Jews. Not them damn Edomites out there with the damn curls on the side of their down head, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, with a damn Rubik's Cube on their forehead, and they be banging their head on the rock, man. This is not them. This is not talking about them. This is talking about who you are. This is America's biggest kept secret. You, your nationality, your culture, your laws, your commandments that the Most High had gave to you. And once you start, and they know once you start waking up to this knowledge, you waking up to this understanding. Once you start waking up to this, they are going to lose. They know they're going to lose. So that's what they do. They put everything on the big screen for you to see. They put everything on this damn black screen, this damn black mirror. You know what I'm saying? They put everything on there so they could put it on the black mirror. So guess what? You could turn it on and it could tell you a vision. And then you take it in and perceive through your eyes that this is what you're going to be. But the Most High put this in your hands and you won't even read it. Read verse 4. It said, a sinful nation. I'm going to read it again from the top. It says, Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know. My people doeth not consider. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward. So you see that our people are very knowledgeable about doing wickedness and corruption, but they slide back. They back up from the words of the Lord. Nah, I'm good. I ain't no Israelite, because they don't want to be held accountable. When you read this is why a lot of people use that. Oh, that's a white man's book, because they don't want to be held accountable for their sins. They don't want to have to be held accountable for nothing. So they think this because if I don't know it, if I'm not told it, then guess what? I'm not accounted for it. But you will be. You will be. You will be accounted for it because you didn't seek the knowledge. And you will get destroyed not knowing why you got destroyed. You will get destroyed for being stupid. Either the so-called white man, that Arab going through it, even another Israelite that's just as ignorant as you may take you out. And it is all instructed by the Most High. Our people are a sinful nation. They love sinning. They love it. They love eating the damn shrimp, the damn pork, the damn crab. You know what I'm saying? They love that, man. They love eating. They love. Hey, our men make songs about how they smashing another woman, and they brag about it and stunting on your brother. Our women love talking about, you know what I'm saying? Hey, smashing on another woman's baby dad and how he loved the cat. They love that. Our people are a sinful nation because of ignorance. But they don't want to get out of, they don't want to not be ignorant. Let's go to Isaiah. I'm gonna go back to Isaiah. Isaiah. We'll go to 4. Slack Isaiah 4:1. Salaki. I said Isaiah. I mean Hosea. Salaki. It says, this Isaiah 4:1. It says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land." So the Most High has a controversy with us because we don't have no mercy towards each other. As the Most High said in Leviticus 19:17, "Hey, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart, thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him." But nobody wants to have that sharp rebuke, that correction to your neighbor. Nobody wants to do that because there's no mercy or no truth in them. They lie to each other. We lie to each other all day. We swearing up and down. We swearing on the Lord. We're lying, swearing on our kids, swearing on our dead friends, swearing on our unborn children. Our people lie every day. Our people don't seek no truth. Instead, they go and seek out different religions and different ideologies, like Christianity, like Islam, like Egyptology, like down Buddhism, Hinduism, Pan-Africanism. They go out to seek out these other things that's telling you lies and falseness, man. But they're not seeking out the truth of the Lord. This is why the Most High had a controversy with us, man. He got angry with us, man, because we don't have no knowledge of Him. Book of Ecclesiastes. This is the book of Ecclesiastes. chapter 11 and verse number 9. Oh, Salakia. It's 11 verse 9. Salakia. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9. It says, the thing that has been done, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. So the Most High is telling you that, hey, the things that's happened then, it's happening now. Ain't nothing changed. There's no new thing under the sun. Ain't nothing changed. You know, hey, it's still happening to this day. Our people were ignorant and destroying themselves then. Hey, we still ignorant and being and destroying each other now. And we don't listen, man. Let's go to Baruch right quick. Baruch chapter 4 and verse 28. This is the book of Baruch chapter 4 and verse 28. It says, for it was your mind to go astray from God. So being returned, seek him 10 times more. But our people don't seek the Most High. Our people not seeking the Most High. Our people are seeking everything other than the Most High. Our people are seeking out ways to sin better. You know what I'm saying? And try to and seeking out ways to kill our brothers better. To seeking out ways to whore out our women better. But there ain't no embedment in that. It's only going to be destruction in that. And it's only going to be death behind that. Women sleeping with other men, you know what I'm saying? Sleeping with other women's husbands, you know what I'm saying? And they got their own husband. They will be put to death, man, for these things. And on a physical level, and maybe on a spiritual level, they may even be put to death, man. The Most High knows all things, man. He know. Let's go to Acts right quick if I get this. Acts 7, the 17th chapter. It's the book of Acts, the 17th chapter, verse 11. It said, these were more noble than those in Thessalonica, in that they received the word with all readiness of mind and searched the scriptures daily whether those things were so. So look, the Most High said, hey, we were supposed to be searching the scriptures with readiness to see whether those things were so. Everything that the Most High said in the book that we supposed to do, like keep the commandments, we supposed to search those things out. Like, what's the commandments? Hey, what our nationality is, because it's in the book. It's in the history of the Jews, the Bible, the Holy Bible, the set apart guides for us on how to live. We're not supposed to be living like the heathen. The Lord says that in Jeremiah 10 on down. You're not supposed to be celebrating Christmas, celebrating Thanksgiving, going into different religions, worshiping their idols. These are commandments that the Most High gave us. We're not supposed to do. We're not supposed to do what the heathen does. We're not supposed to do what the so-called white man does, what the so-called Arab does. We're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to do these commandments, because this is what the Lord gave to us. That's why the Lord said, hey, there's no new thing under the sun. Because we did these things back then. And guess what? Because of the fact that our forefathers wrote these commandments, hey, maybe we have never did anything. But we are in the land of our captivity. And we're going to, let me bring that out. Baruch chapter 3 and 8 says, Salaki Khan. Yeah, this is what Ruth 3 and 8. It said, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, but thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our God." So, hey, we are subject to payments. We gotta pay this. We gotta pay that bill for our fathers. They are all dead and gone. But guess what? We gotta live out these curses that was set upon them because they all died. This is upon the seed forever, man. Salakia. 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 This is the book. It's the book of Isaiah. Salakia. Khan. Khan. So yeah, man, our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You know, our people are destroyed and they go after these other things like religion, following other people's culture, and doing other things that the Lord tells them not to do because they don't because now, you know what I'm saying, because of the fact that we weren't taught the right way, because of going through slavery, because of, our ancestors, our parents, their parents hasn't been taught the right way, hasn't been taught the things out of the word, hasn't been taught the things out of the word, or they was taught differently, like they was taught Christianity through slavery. So our people thinking that they're supposed to be Christian, or they think that because you read the Bible, you're Christian. You know, people might have a bad experience with the Christian church or that Christian faith. You know what I'm saying? Because they always do. They always seeing the blasphemy and the hypocrisy in Christianity, and they use the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And they get turned away, and they thinking that, oh yeah, this is a white man's book, because they go up in the church and they see a damn white man hung up on the cross. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, and then they seeing all the adultery being committed, all the lust and stuff, is all the sexual desires and things like that that's in the church. You know what I'm saying? The adultery, the stealing, the bribery. You know what I'm saying? That all the wickedness goes on in that church. You know what I'm saying? They may see these things and they may get turned away from the Bible. And they may, oh, well, this is a white man book. Oh yeah, man, I don't believe in that stuff, man. These preachers be lying. Most definitely, them damn preachers in there on that stool, on that altar, be lying. Most definitely. But the words of the Lord be true, and every man a liar. So let me get this out. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, and verse number 12. It says, as for my people, the Lord says, as for my people, the Israelites, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. So look, the children nowadays are the oppressors, and those that lead them cause them to err. Because a woman, it's a lot of single mothers in our culture, in our community, because the man is either dead, locked up, or he just don't want to be in the child's life, or he just don't want to be around. You know what I'm saying? The woman, she may be resentful. You know what I'm saying? She may be the woman may be you know what I'm saying? She may be contentious all the time. Always got her blabbing off at the mouth. She got that I could do bad by myself type of spirit, and I don't need a man type spirit. Rather be with a woman and a woman than a woman and a man. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the men. You know what I'm saying? It's just madness. It's just confusion and broad ignorance in our community. You know, look, this is like I said right here. Let me bring this video out right fast. Salaki, bear with me. Get this video, share my screen. Salakia, bear with me. I'm trying to find that video that I saw. Here it goes. So I can just share my screen.
Millions find a low-cost health plan at healthcare.
They always try to get you with these damn ads. I don't give a damn about your pills, Esau and Moab. This madness. I'm always trying to make you watch these things.
Yo, you already know who on that beat, nigga. Your daddy left a stain. Yo.
See this? This is madness.
We smoke any art, then we hit it and pop up. Just give me the drop on your spot on Morocco. If it just smoke, we pull up with Glocks. Pussy boy, make sure the back door lock. Got more time, don't need no clock. All the hoe telling me just stop. I'ma just beat her little back, then I leave her. That one ain't special, that hoe is a eater. Little pussy boy try to reach for the gloss. You already know the pussy got popped. Little pussy boy, I know where you stay. Little pussy boy, I know where you lay. Shoot the pussy boy in that motherfucking face. I'ma do the race just like TK. Skirt! Little pussy boy, I ain't really with the chit chat. Little pussy boy, I ain't really with the knit that. Shooters up and I know black, let me get that. I just took a sack, he just took a loss. Nigga for the coast, I'm in your boss. Nigga dripping sauce. Soon as I seen the pussy boy, he ran so fast, call him Dirty Dan. Hit him with chops, hit him with mops. Boy, you up, get off the block. Wanna be.
See that? That's madness. This is madness, man. Hey, those that lead thee cause thee to err, man. I got another video. So like it.
I did a maternity shoot with my brothers at a tattoo shop. All the comments were negative. People were saying my baby is gonna be born with a whole bunch of tattoos. I was laughing, but I said I'm gonna get back at her. Trailing first tattoo for 2 at 6 months. My family was very upset. I get a lot of backlash. People say I'm raising him as a gangster, a thug. They're not used to seeing a baby with tattoos. And for the people that judge me, I don't care because this is a lifestyle that we enjoy. Dance machine. Ooh, 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 ooh. What you want to wear?
That's just enough. Like, you know, that's just enough, man. It's madness, man. It's straight up madness, man. It's straight up madness, man. I guess I'm going to read that again. It said, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee, cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. So look, man, you got young boys out here. He like, that little dude was every bit of 10 years old, out here toting guns. Took him out sliding on ops and pushing up on blocks, you know, and shooting people and freaking off with girls, man. You're not even old enough to bust one yet, man. I don't even have a child yet, man. And you talking about shooting and breaking the little back out and all that crap, man. Hey, but these children are raised up without fathers or mothers, man. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because their mothers and their fathers and their mothers, hey, don't teach them the right things. They don't teach them to not kill, that thou shalt not steal, that thou shalt not commit adultery. They don't teach them don't hate your brother in your heart. They don't teach you to don't make any engravings for the dead. They don't teach you in your skin. They don't teach you this. They don't teach you that, man. And our kids are growing up and they wondering why our children don't have no respect for the elders. Don't have no respect for their father. Don't have no respect for their mother. They walking around, don't have no respect for nobody that's elder. They will rob an old lady. They will shoot an old man. Our kids are growing up lawless without fear of death. Instead, they glorify death. They're talking about overdosing on Percocets. The rapper guy, what's his name? Big Scar. Yeah. He just overdosed in front of his girlfriend off of perks. Let me get this out, man. It's the book, Revelation. Oh, so like I want to stay in Isaiah. Isaiah 51. Let's go to that. Isaiah 51. This is the book of Isaiah 51 and verse number 20. It says, thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of the streets as a wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy God. So our sons fainted in the streets. You see our sons out there in the streets, on the street corners. Let me just show you this. So like it. Let me just show you this right quick. I gotta show you this. Cause it's crazy, man. Our sons fainting in the streets, man. Come on now. Satan, man. Let me see this. Look at this. Hold on. Salakia. Salakia. Salakia, bear with me. Share my screen. Salakia. Look at this, man. I'm going to read the scripture. Look at him, man. Look, this is our people, though. These are young men. Young brothers, man. You gotta leave that stuff alone, man. That's how they faint. Look at this guy, man. This don't make any sense. This don't make no daggone sense, man. Look at this. I can't watch it no more, man. I can't. I can't watch it no more, man. So like, yes, it said, let me read it one more time. That's Isaiah 51:20. It said, thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets. As a wild bull in a net, they are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy God. They at the head of every street corner, man. They high, they smoking weed, sipping lean, popping pills, and they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn if you young. They don't give a damn if you with your kids. They don't give a damn. If they want to do something to you, they're gonna hit you. They're gonna shoot you. They're gonna beat you up. They're gonna take what you have. They ain't gonna give a damn. You know, they hide up off the parks, probably hallucinating. Never know, man. There's so many damn drugs out here. You'll say, hey, some of these drugs, man, have you hallucinating. Have you thinking that everybody is a damn alien or something, and you trying to shoot them. You thinking you in Call of Duty, zombies versus aliens, and you shooting real people in real life. Because of the fact that these people that lead these cause to the end, and that's not necessarily talking about because some people don't even have parents. They raised by what they see on TV. They raised by what they see on social media. They're led by those people, and those that lead them cause them to err, man. And that's just talking about just the mothers. That's not just talking about just the fathers. Our youth, man, our children are the oppressors. Our children that's led by television, that's led by the tablet, that's led by the phone, and not led by your father, your mother, the right way, you will err, man. Meaning you're gonna go the hell off. And you're gonna be fainting in the streets, man, at the street corners. You see him on the street corners, by the grocery, by the liquor store. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they right there on Lil Rail in them block, man. On his front porch. All of them smoking weed. All of them getting high. All of them doing drugs, shooting dice, whatever they may doing. Let me go to this right here, man. Hey, man. When they full of the rebuke of the Most High, man. This is why when cops pull up, hey, they ain't gonna play with you. They're gonna, hey, run you down, lock you up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you might end up getting shot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you see all the time out in Chicago, you hear about it, hey, in all the hoods, man. Drive-by shootings. You know what I'm saying? Drive-by shootings. People getting, they all on the block hide up. And then, next thing you know, people, another Jake get to slide and push up on them and shoot them and kill them. Why you high? Why you fainting? You might survive. This dude talking about he got shot 19 times. You know what I'm saying? Probably ain't feel a thing. He was high off the perks. Man, but let me get this out of Revelations. It's the book of Revelations. So it's like Revelation. So I guess Revelations. Revelation chapter 1. So like chapter 11 and verse 8. And it said, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. So the dead bodies is going to lie in the street. Who dead bodies lie in the street that you see on the Fox 5 News every Monday morning after 4th of July? How much of the murder rate just went up? You know, they put this right on TV. How many dead bodies you see lying in the streets, even in movies, on games? You know what I'm saying? And then in real life, Shalom. Then in real life, you know what I'm saying, they died in real life. You see it all the time on World Star. You see it all the time on that Instagram. You see it all the time on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's an app called Newsy. Hey, they was just over there on the south side. Hey, a damn mass shooting at a damn high school. You know, hey, you'll call 911. You know what I'm saying? And tell them, hurry up, it's an emergency. You've been shot, or you seen somebody get shot, or somebody's dying in the street. They gonna pull up when everything over. Or they come right when he on his last leg, right when he about to give up the ghost, pick him up, put him in a daggone ambulance, and he dies on his way to the hospital. Or he died when he make it to the hospital. Our dead bodies lie in the street in this place that's called spiritually Sodom. Because what was going on out here, our young men, our young women, you know what I'm saying? Our young men out here wanting to act like women and deceiving other men, and they getting killed and their body lying in the street. Hey, these young women out here trying to be like a man, and guess what? When some man stuff happen, hey, they want to fold up, and they guess what? It's too late to fold up. You end up getting killed just like a man get killed. You end up getting your ass beat like a man get his ass beat. And your dead bodies lie in the street, which is spiritually called Sodom, because of the sodomy that's in this world. Right now, that's in this land. And Egypt, because we came over here as bondage. Hey, we are the only place with the highest. America is the biggest. They say it's the land of the free, right? It's the land of the free. And they be in every other country in incarceration. And it's filled up with your people, with Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Negroes. It's filled up with us, the prison. You know? It said also, where also our Lord was crucified. Our Lord was crucified in the same place, but this is spiritually that place now. because all of the sodomy and the bondage that was happening in Rome at that time. You know, it's the same place as ran by the Romans. They just call themselves Europeans or Caucasian now. They the same people. Like it's said in Ecclesiastes 1:9. Hey, there's no new thing under the sun. It's the same thing that's happening. The same thing that happened then is what will be. And it's been and it's still here to this day. The commandments are still here to this day. The so-called pastors and these priests, they lie to you, tell you that these commandments is done away with. That's just the agenda of the so-called white man to get you to not keep the Lord's laws. So you can be out here dying in the street. So you can be out here fainting at the street corners like a raging bull, man. Fainting. And guess what? They're going to kill you. You will die. Get this out of Second Esdras. Second Esdras. Chapter 5. In verse number 8, and it said, and there shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be also in, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and minstrous women shall bring forth monsters. So look, a confusion gonna go in the land. Hey, these women called, hey, these men.
Hello, Moto.
Salakia. Shalom. Hold up. What time? Oh, Khan. I'm gonna give you a call right back. I'm doing this video. And Salakia. All right. Shalom. Salakia. We'll read that again. It said, there shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be all sent out again, and wild beasts shall change their places, and minstrous women shall bring forth monsters. So look, there's going to be a confusion in the land. Because of the fathers are being killed or being in prison or turning to a wicked way and doing things that's not convenient. If you have it here, you know what I'm talking about. You know, hey, women, you know what I'm saying, now it's a confusion going on in the land where now women are doing things that's not convenient, and they got that I can do it all bad. I can do it bad by my soul spirit, and you know what I'm saying, and they sending out the fire, man. And what does fire do? It destroys, man. It's destroying. You know what I'm saying? And the fire gonna off be sent out, man. The fire of that gun. The fire from behind that gun that shoots that bullet at your son, at your daughter. You know what I'm saying? And then it said, hey, and wild beasts shall change their places, man. Hey, they coming on now. They taking out a woman taking on that role. I know all people that grew up in a single household heard this. I'm the mother and the father. I'm the mother and the father of my children. I don't need no man. You know? And these wild beasts gonna bring forth, and these minstrous women, hey, gonna bring forth monsters, man. You know what the minstrel is, man. You know what that is. Hey, they bringing forth monsters, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, these single parent households. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't knock women because all women ain't bad, but we know the ones. We know you. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's bringing forth monsters, man. The one that's out here selling her body. You know what I'm saying? That's out here doing not just doing that, hey, just doing all types of wickedness and madness, man. You know what I'm saying? These are the women that bring forth monsters, man. Go to Romans 1:25. This is the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 25. It said, who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. So look, who turned the truth of the Most High into a lie? When did the Lord say that, you the mother and the father, woman? Didn't the Lord say, honor thy father and thy mother, and thy days will be longer? This the first command with promise. Did he say that? The Most High. So how you going to tell your son or your daughter that I'm your father and your mother? That's confusion. You turn the truth of God into the most. You turn the truth of the Most High into a lie when you say that. Now you wonder why your son. Now your son wondering why when he grew up he got problems with his emotions, controlling his emotions. Did you never accepted no righteous man to come and help you lead and maintain the household, or that would lead upon righteousness? In verse 26, it said, For this cause, God gave them up into vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. So look, the women changed their natural use into that which is against the nature. They started going into homosexualism. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's out here now? Hey, women and women, men and men. And it says, and likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burning their lust one towards another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that that recompense of their error, which was meat. So look, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they start deceiving themselves. Shalom. They start deceiving themselves, doing things that wasn't convenient. Hey, men with men, women with women. It's like it. You know what I'm saying? And now the kids are confused. Now you wonder why you got a 12-year-old thinking that, hey, I want to be this way. I want to be a part of the alphabet gang. I want to be a little girl growing up thinking that she could wear pants and be like Young and May. Because they don't have, their parent is confused. Those that lead them cause them to err, which is the parents lead the children. The parents lead the children. And they that lead them cause them to err, man. Let me get this precept right quick, man. Let's go to Proverbs. Supposed to be going to camp shortly. I wanted to get this video in through the spirit. While it was on my mind. It was on my heart, so to say. You know. So the Lord told us this. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse number 10. It said, My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Hey, these people that are out here doing these things, they're trying to entice you. They putting this on TV for children to watch, putting it in all the cartoons. They even putting it in the damn books called the Gay BCs. If you see a stranger, hey, he's your friend. Don't call him the P word. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they putting this all over America, man. All over, and they probably even putting it in the food now. You know, you never know, man. They is putting it in the food. As a matter of fact, I seen that. The LGBT ice cream at Walmart. They got the damn LGBT ice cream and the damn Juneteenth ice cream, Black History Month ice cream, Gay History Month ice cream at Walmart, man. It's madness. It's like it. Verse 11, it says, if they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. So look, they are laying wait for blood. Hey, these damn wicked heathen are in there, are over here lying wait for blood. Yeah, they got alphabet ice cream, sis. Like it. Con. You know what I'm saying? Hey, these wicked heathens are laying wait for blood, man. They are laying wait for blood. As a matter of fact, let me pull that out, man. You know what I'm saying? So it can show you. You know what I'm saying? So like, bear with me. Yeah, because this is what they doing, man. I'm about to share my screen. Look at this madness. Salaki, look at this madness. Gotta prove all things, right? This is at Walmart. This at Walmart. See that? This is at Walmart right here. See that? They got it at Walmart. You know what great value is. You know if it's great value. You see that? See, I ain't click on that crap. Got the Juneteenth ice cream right next to it. Juneteenth and LGBT pride ice cream right next to each other in Walmart. It's madness. It's straight up madness. Yeah, they got this in Walmart. These are the people that's laying wait privily for us. You know, they lying wait privily for us. You know what I'm saying? They trying to put it in everything. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so we could die, man. So we could be put to death, man. These sinners, they are trying to entice us to do wickedness. Go to James. It's the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 13. It's the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 13. It said, let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God. For God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man. So look, can't no man say that he was, oh man, I was tempted. You know what I'm saying? The Most High tempted me. No, because it says right here, verse 14, it said, but every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. So look, these sinners, they entice you with these things that may seem cool. Entice you with the weed. Now you wondering why you want to smoke weed. Now you're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe just one hit wouldn't hurt. Nah, it's gonna hurt. Now they put the ice cream. Now you eating the ice cream. You're like, this is some good ice cream. And then that ice cream might put a spirit on you, man. That might put a spirit on you to go and try other things, man. They might put an enzyme in there that made you want to go and do some freaking off stuff, man. There's some things that's not convenient. It said, verse 15, it said, then when lust has conceived, it bringeth forth sin. And sin, when it is finished, it bringeth forth death. Because we all know, as it said in Romans 6 and 23, that the wages of sin is death. You might do that thing that that's not convenient for you, and it may, guess what, lead you into catching something that you can't get rid of because you was enticed and drawn away of your own lust. Your flesh wanted to go and do things like that. Wanted to go and smoke that weed. Wanted to go and pick up that cigarette. Wanted to go and rob that person. Covered over that person's things. Sleep with that man's wife, or you sleep with that man. Sleep with that woman's husband. You know what I'm saying? You are enticed by your own flesh and your own fleshly desire. The Most High don't tempt you. Satan sets up that stage, make it look pretty, but he ain't telling you to do it. That's you. That's you. All praise to the Most High. All praise. God. I'm going to try to get this done. This is going back into, you know what I'm saying, Isaiah 51, man. So, So like I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna go to Lamentations. Go to Lamentations. Yeah, Lamentations chapter 4 and verse number 18. Salakia. Salakia. Let me hurry up. So I gotta go get to camp. I gotta get this message out through the spirit, man. Because our people need to know this, man. That ignorance is destruction, man, and it's destroying our people. It's destroying our people, man. Ignorance is destruction. Let me go to Deuteronomy 28, verse number 54. This is the book of Deuteronomy to the 28, verse 54. It says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, guess what? Which he shall leave. So, hey, this is a curse, man. This is a curse that we go through. Our brothers' eyes are evil towards each other, and towards our wives, and towards the remnant of our children. Guess what? That we leave. Things get too hot between a spirit may come over, and we may have contention against our woman, and that contention that she may have, that we may have towards each other, may guess what? Force one of us to leave, which is 9 times out of 10 going to be the man. He's going to leave, because guess what? And she might call the police, or he might do something that he ain't supposed to do, and he got to leave, because she might have called her uncle, and he know how her uncle get down. So before he, you know what I'm saying, be that one, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of there before he get here. And you never see him again. And then he left, and then on top of that, ultimately, he hates his children, because he leaves his children life, and rather talk to them over a phone because he wanted to be out there in the streets, hey, killing his brother, having an evil eye towards his brother that made him kill him. And now he in jail talking to his child over the phone. You know? Now he hating his wife over the phone in prison, telling her how she all types of hoes and all this, that, and the third, because, hey, she did what a woman gonna do. And she went and did some wickedness, man. You a hoe, you this and you that. Because she went and daggone, called Jerry, the plumber, you know, to unclog her pipes, because you locked up. And she committing adultery, ultimately, hating her son, hating her daughter, because she's showing them bad things. Hey, but because of the fact that we hate our brother in our heart, hey, this is what happened. This is what the wicked want us to do. This is what they're gonna do when we hate, when they know we're hating against, we have hate towards each other. This is the book of Lamentations 4 and 18. It said they hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Verse 19, it said, our persecutors are swifter than eagles of the heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness. They pursue us. They hunt our steps. These police, they always constantly lurking. Got undercover cops walking around in the hood, trying to get you to sell them some drugs just so they can lock you up. They get a kick for that. They get a kick out of that. Hey, send a man, a so-called black man, run from them. Knowing, guess what? They're going to sick the dogs on them. And they get a kick out of that. They get a kick out of that when they flick them lights on, they hop behind you. And they see you scared, they know you scared. They love that. Try to raise their voice to seem like it's you're not even yelling at them. They try to escalate the situation so they can have justification just to shoot you. They hunt our steps, man. Psalms chapter 83. It says, This is the book of Psalms chapter 83 and verse number 2. It says, "For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head." So, hey, our enemies, hey, they make a tumult. Hey, they make a great loud war cry against us. You see all the time out there when we have our protests. They got the so-called white supremacists out there, hey, screaming at us, calling us all types of derogatory proverbs and bywords. You know what I'm saying? And they say, and they lifted up the head, man. And they causing us to go off. They causing us to. We're causing. I'm not gonna say they are, but some of us do. Just call. Hey, they cause us, and then we just do just cause. You know. You know what I'm saying? And they lifted up the head, man. It said they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. So these people, they taking crafty counsel against the people, man. They sit in them cuts, rubbing their hands, looking side to side like this, like, doing one of these. So what y'all think? You know, we put out this agenda against the children, against the real Jews, to get them furthermore incensed, so we can keep them in our hand, in our grips, and keep our foot on their neck and keep them down. That's what they do. So it says, they have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance." So look, they have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation." They up there in them cuts, in them high-rise buildings, you know what I'm saying, and them daggone nasty cuts in the dark places, in the secret places, ain't coming up with plans and laws and decrees to get us to be more, to get us to not know who we are, to keep us further distracted. And it said, "For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee." And let's look up this word confederate. Share my screen. Let's look up this word, confederate. Let's see what it says. So they are confederate against us, man. Say they joined by an agreement or treaty. A person one works with, especially in something secret or illegal, and compliance, and accomplice. See that? These other nations are confederate against us, man. You know what I'm saying? They came up, hey, because look, the Most High, hey, they put them over top of us, but they came up with these other things and they confederate against us, man. They accomplices on things of wickedness, man. Hey, hanging us from trees by our necks, hey, whipping us to the damn bones in our ribs is showing, man. Hey, killing our babies, feeding our babies to alligators, raping our women. You know, extorting our men for sex. You know what I'm saying? You know how them damn Shedemites do. You know, if you don't have sex with me, I'm gonna tell them you raped me. What? You know, hey, crazy stuff. Hey, using their credit. Hey, you know, you got Jake. You know, once you go white, your credit go right. I'm gonna give me a white girl, man. My credit gonna go up. That's madness. And it said, they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. It says they are accomplices. That's what they mean. They are accomplices against you. And they say right here, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes. See that? The tabernacles of Edom, who are the so-called white people to this day. And the Ishmaelites, who are the so-called Arabs to this day. You know? So hey, and look what's out here every day. Didn't just in 9/11 the so-called Muslims, then they blow up the damn Twin Towers. Now they got damn mass G's everywhere. They got down liquor stores and gas stations and beauty supplies they setting up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they got down the Edomites that got the Catholicism, the church on every corner right next to a damn liquor store. Who run the liquor store? The damn Arabs or the East Indians. They putting this right in your face. But guess what? Because our people are so destroyed for lack of knowledge, they can't see the enemy is right in front of them. They can't see it. We are blind. We got this over our eyes. We are not looking. We're not seeing. We just what they call go with the flow. Genesis 4:1, 49:1. Gotta get ready for camp. Gotta get ready for camp after these precepts. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 1. It says, "And Jacob called unto his sons and said, Gather yourselves together, that I may tell you which shall befall you in the last days." So Jacob, whose name was changed later into Israel, who was the progenitor, the progenitor of the Israelites. He said, hey, he was telling his sons, who are the 12 tribes of Israel, he said, gather yourselves together so he could tell you these things that's going to come upon us in these last days. And it says, I'm going to hop down to verse 9. It said, Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. So it said, hey, Judah is a lion's whelp. Hey, we are like a young lion. Hey, he said Judah, the people, the so-called blacks are a lion's whelp, are like a young lion. Hey, from the prey we have gone up. Hey, we was up and we were strong during that civil rights movement. Hey, how together we were. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how we in the Olympics, hey, how all three of them so-called black brothers, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they was over there ruling. They was winning the Olympics. They put that black that fist in the air like this. You know what I'm saying? That became the symbol of so-called black power. You know what I'm saying? And black unity or whatever. The same fist that they use for the BLM movement. You know what I'm saying? It said, Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He couched as a lion. So they say he stooped down and he couched as a lion. What does it mean that he stooped down and he couched as a lion? Let me see this right quick. Bring this out. See that? He stooped down. Let me bring this out. Look at this. This is what a couch lion looked like. He stooped down. And Salakia. Bear with me. That's what it means. He stooped down and couched as a lion. You know? So then, we'll read some more. That's what that is. He stooped down and he couched as a lion. And it said he stooped down and he couched as a lion. And as an old lion, who shall rise him up? So look. So what stooped us down and made us couch as a lion? Hey, the so-called, during that civil rights movement, when we was all together on unity and trying to get equal rights in the land that ain't ours. I don't understand why, but you know what I'm saying? The fact of the matter is the unity that we had. And he stooped down, the so-called white man, and he couched as a lion. Like, You know, because, they was the prey. They was scared of us. They was cleaving to us. when we was all together and we was unified like that. They was scared. They didn't know what to do. So he stooped down and couched as a lion. But now, as that old lion, that just like that, the drugs, war on drugs came about back around in the 1970s, like the late 1970s, early 80s. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the crack epidemic started. The war on drugs started. Now people making music about getting high and being high on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Rick James. You know what I'm saying? All these daggone people, all our people was high on crack back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and dope. You know what I'm saying? And this is how they got back on top of us, man. This is how they broke us up. This is how they broke us down. They took that strength from us. They took that strength because we was like a young lion. Hey, dude was like a young lion. And there's an old lion, you know what I'm saying, who can rouse him back up. Go to 1 Corinthians 15-33. Get these few more precepts and I'm going to close out. It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse number 33. And it says, be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners. Awake to righteousness and sin not, for some have not knowledge of God. I spake this to your shame. So look, you know what I'm saying? Hey, be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners. You know, hey, the music that we listen to, hey, the movies that we watch, hey, the things that we take into our eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the things that we see, the things that we hear, you know what I'm saying? The things that we take heed to, hey, be not deceived, corrupt communications, you know what I'm saying? Hey, evil communications corrupt good manners, man. Hey, the friends that you have that's always talking about, hey, how to scheme to do these wicked things. You know what I'm saying? They always got a plan to do wickedness. You know what I'm saying? They always got a plan. Oh, I got this 2-man mission I'm setting up. Yeah. You know, this Ronnie old girl, you know what I'm saying? But hey, she's sweet. You know, she said she like you. So I'm gonna set that up. Yeah. That's going off, man. Hey, be not deceived, man. Corrupt communications, corrupt good manners. So you gotta awake to righteousness. And how do you awake to that righteousness? Hey, you gotta repent. You gotta repent, ask the Most High to forgive you, and you stay away from that. Then you gotta start keeping the commandments of the Lord. Hey, then you gotta get around righteous people that's like-minded. So when you so that when you go off, they're gonna rebuke you openly. They're gonna bring that out. They're gonna tell you when you're going off. Go to 1 Samuel. 16. You know, this music is what catches us, man. This music is the reason why. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our children nowadays, hey, all of our children want to be rappers. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be nothing else. They don't want to be no doctors no more. They don't want to be no scientists anymore. Our people don't want to be you know what I'm saying, scholars. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. No, they don't want to aspire to be an architect. They want to be a rapper. They want to be Lil Durk. They want to be Julio Fulio. They want to be damn King Von. They want to be Juice WRLD and XXX guy, that guy. I don't know how to say his name. They want to be him. They want to be Kodak Black. They don't want to be who the Lord intended for them to be. It says, all right, this is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16, and verse number 23. It said, and it came to pass when the evil spirit from God was upon Saul, and David took an harp and played with his hand. So Saul was refreshed and was well, and the evil spirit departed from him. So look, you hear that? David took a harp and played the harp, and that evil spirit that was upon Saul, departed from him. So these things that you hear, these things that you put in your ear, make sure it's something righteous. Make sure you're taking righteous counsel. Make sure you're having righteous communications. Make sure you speaking out the oracles of the Most High. And make sure you're speaking of things that's profitable to you, and not these things that's unprofitable, like how to rob a bank, how to steal a car, how to sleep with another man's wife, how to sleep with another woman's husband, how to pimp and how to hoe. You know what I'm saying? How to roll up. You know what I'm saying? How to do things like that. Hey, that's not profitable to you. Like the Lord said, be not deceived, evil communications corrupt good manners. You listen to this drill music, it's telling you how to, they got this thing called high speed music, high speed rap, when they teaching you how to run from the police. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they teaching you how to slide up on your they teaching you how to kill your brother or slide up on your op, so to say. They teaching you that's that song that they got, how to pimp a nigga. You know what I'm saying? For the women, like that's madness. Just best believe if you do these things, you're gonna get you're gonna get back what you put out, man. Let's get this in Galatians chapter 6 and verse number 7, which reads, "Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." So all these people that sow in discord among brethren, telling you all these things through the music, through the movies, through whatever you listen to, you know what I'm saying, that's not profitable to you. You know what I'm saying? Best believe, these people are going to reap what they sow. You see it all the time on TV, how these rappers keep dying every year. They talking about shooting people and killing and doing drugs and doing that. And then guess what? The people that listen to that music, they end up doing this and doing that. And guess what? Now that rapper end up dead. You know, and it said, verse 8, it said, "For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap everlasting life." Reap life everlasting, Salaki. You know what I'm saying? So if you sowing things to your flesh, and you rolling up weed, you taking that dope, putting that damn rubber band, and then you taking that glass rose, and then Salaki, you taking that glass rose, and then you know what I'm saying? Get the lighting up that rock, man. You hitting up that man wife. You know what I'm saying? And he's sitting right there next to you, laughing in his face, like, haha, yeah. And you over here texting his girl. You cover this, sister, you cover this over another woman's man. That's sowing to the flesh, man. And you're gonna reap corruption. But if you sow into the Spirit, meaning you start learning how to keep the Lord's commandments, and you start learning that eating pork is going against your flesh. You know what I'm saying? It's going learning that eating pork is going against the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's going against the Spirit, and you learn that breaking the Lord's commandments is going against the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Once you start learning these things, you will start sowing to the Spirit and stop eating that pork. You would stop eating that shrimp. And you would stop being covetous. And you would stop being an adulterer. And you would stop having an evil eye towards your brother and your sister. You know what I'm saying? And you would stop doing these things that's not profitable to you. Go to Genesis. Now in verse 6, it says, "Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man." So if you shed a man's blood, your blood will be shed. These people that portray on TV how they over here killing people, you know what I'm saying? They killing this and they killing that. You kill a person in your head and you killed them. And the Most High gonna get up with you on that, man. I'm gonna go to Job. Just make it one more precept, then we'll close out. It's the book of Job, chapter 4. We'll start at verse 7. It said, remember, I pray thee. So like, it's the book of Job, chapter 4 and verse 7. It said, remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent. Or, it said, remember, it's like, remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent. Or, where were the righteous cut off? Even as I have seen they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. So look, black culture is ignorance, is destruction, is genocide. You know, so where was the righteous cut off? We didn't cut off because we were waking up, the Lord is choosing his righteous people, whose these signs and wonders is hidden, and he's choosing them to come back into the law, statutes, and commandments. He's choosing them to come back into this repentance. And he's choosing them to utilize his grace instead of abuse it. You know? But these people that's out here abusing his grace, these people that plow iniquity is going to reap the same thing. Just know that. Just know that these people that's out here rapping these wild raps, these women that's out here doing these wild things, teaching our daughters to be whores, and these rappers are teaching our men to be drug addicts, murderers, adulterers, and sodomites. You know what I'm saying? Man, those that plow iniquity, you know what I'm saying, and so wicked is going to reap the same. Let me get this last precept. It's the book. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 28 and verse number 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death and with hell, and this the book of Isaiah 28 and 15. It said, because we have said, we have made a covenant with death and with hell, are we at agreement? When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. So look, the so-called black culture, man, that is a covenant with death. When we sign these contracts, when we choose to follow the ways of the heathen and the ways of this world, at that point we made a covenant with death. So what are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to walk in the Lord's commandments and have everlasting life? Or are you going to be put to death, man? Because this ignorance is destruction to our people. We will continue. Do you want to continue to be destroyed for a lack of knowledge? Or do you want to continue to live on everlasting? Hallelujah. But with that, I'm going to close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. This 3-part series was edifying. Shabbat Shalom. Kwam Yasharallah.